Hey everybody, so if you've been following the channel for about 2 months, I've been doing my most anticipated comic books of the month. And as you probably know by now, there's no new comics coming out this week. And I just keep telling myself, wouldn't it be great? Because comics come out, or would have come out this month on April 1st. So wouldn't it be great if Thursday you go to your LCS and they're like, April Fools, there actually are new comics. Wouldn't that be great? But instead of going through and making a PowerPoint and everything like that, we're just going to look at what comics would have come out. I perused this already, and personally, I was thinking this is a pretty quiet week because I'm sitting here going through April 1st. I mean, maybe this Rogue Planet's kind of cool. I'm trying to get into space stuff. I don't know anything about this. I actually just saw this just now. It looks interesting. But nothing is really coming out this week that catches my interest. So I might have just skipped new comics altogether. Anyway. Because, there's nothing really of interest. No number ones that look good or anything like that around series. It's almost like Marvel and DC skip April 1st. I thought, well, maybe this site just doesn't have Marvel and DC's stuff up, and maybe it's just the independents, but that wouldn't really make sense, as it's no new comics, so I don't know why the independents would still be up. Then I get to the next week, and as you can see, yeah, it still has Marvel and DC stuff up, so none of this stuff really jumps out to me. I'm too far behind on Young Justice to really get into any of that. Same with Hawkman or anything like that. I'm just too far behind to really jump into any of these series. So this week, again, I love James Bond, would have had nothing for me. Which is kind of weird saying I would just take the first 2 weeks of a month off. But what it was looking like. Then the 15th rolls around. And we get Nightwing 71, which would have been a tie-in to the Joker's War. Pretty sure this is. It even has kind of cool variant. So that was looking good. Here's my Teen Titans. Of course, I would have picked up Titans. Got a black and white variant. Kind of interesting. As we keep going down here, I know Jessica would also have been going crazy because Dollhouse. It's funny, I asked Jessica if she wanted to be a part of this video, and she said, no, I'll just watch. Then I get the Dollhouse. She goes, oh, I know, right? Every comic's coming out this week. So, either way, Dollhouse, Plunge, and Lolo Woods, as Jessica likes these Black Label books. I want to say that was it for this week, but as you can see, that was it. Oh yeah, Stealth number 2. Haven't had a chance to pick up our copy of Stealth. It's still at our LCS. I told Jessica this hotel looks interesting, but we didn't pick up issue 1. Dr. Tomorrow. Part of the Valiant universe. But I think that's it for the 15th. Busy week. Stealth is not on my pull list, but I'm pretty sure issue 1 is going to be good whenever I do get a chance to read it. The follow-up week has a Anhuck Lee variant of Batgirl that I don't love nor hate, so not sure I'd end up picking it up, but it's an interesting variant. I haven't looked at the Supergirl variant. Derek Chu. He always does good Supergirl variants. This one is what's really interesting to me. So when I got back into new comics, okay, I had to cut there. I'm not sure exactly the last thing I said, but basically when I got into new comics, it was the New 52, which I think is what I was saying. And I went into, it might have been What If Comics, but I'm not sure. I was with a friend because it could have been Dr. No. Sure anymore. But basically I walked in and there was this book called Low Number 1. So I picked up issue 1 and almost immediately stopped collecting new comics, like almost right then and there. And I see this low issue 23. I'm thinking that number 1 had to have been 4 or 5 years ago. Why is this just on 23? I figured out that it took a pretty long hiatus. The final arc of Low begins here. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. Not saying I'd pick it up, but then there's Undiscovered Country number 6. Is it really only on number 6? Older than that. Then we get Basket Full of Heads number 7. Alright, just in case it didn't pick up Jessica, she informed me that Undiscovered Country started around the same time as all the Black Label DCs. But Basket Full of Heads should be wrapping up with issue 7. Now, Decorum is a book I've heard a lot of good things, or a lot of interesting things. It's Jonathan Hickman of a lot of Marvel fame. He's doing a lot of stuff at Marvel. Philadelphia I've also heard a lot of good things about, but I'm just too far behind on them to really jump into them. And let's see what the last month holds, or the last week of the month holds for us. Batman 92, right? Well, this isn't start of the Joker War. I think that's 93 or 95 or something like that. But I haven't seen this variant. This must be just added. I've seen this variant, the cardstock edition. Either way, this would have been the first cover appearance of Punchline. No doubt, probably a hot book whenever it comes out. Hans of the Designer. So this is going to be a book I'm very interested to get. My second printing of First Punchline is still at my LCS. I have to get that. I wish I was still reading Daredevil because it looks so good. There's that. Teen Titans Annual number 2. Oh, I forgot about annuals. I had to pick that up. Jessica and I fell off the X-Book train a while ago, so we haven't read one of these X-Books since like issue 5 or 6. And then I picked up issue 1 of Strange Adventures last month, but like I said, it's still trapped at my LCS. Let's see what the variant for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers would have been. Like a Mega Green Ranger. That would have been cool. The other stuff, Justice League Odyssey normally has really cool variants. Yeah, they would have got a pretty cool Cyborg variant. The Black Cat sometimes gets cool variants. Greg Land. Like Marvel Zombies. Is that couldn't be the theme? I don't really. If you haven't noticed, I don't get too many Marvel books. See, did Daredevil get a zombie variant? Yes. Yes, he did. Ooh. Actually. I wonder who else. We picked up Strange Academy number 1. Again, it's at our LCS. We picked up Spider-Man Noir number 1. Again, at the LCS. The Joker 80th anniversary. That is going to be cool. But I think they're like $10. Yeah. They did one for Punchline and Harley. Ooh, these are good covers. Art Germ. Yeah, that one might be my favorite. I don't know. I think there's so many. They did one for Robin, but I missed out on it. Also, the Empire storyline would be starting up. Oh, and the last... Golly, this month had so many. Black Ranger. Nice. Maybe it's a good thing. This is so many books. I didn't see Spider-Woman. The last 2 books to really talk about are Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider, but I didn't necessarily see them either. It looks like some of the Marvel books have been... Anyway, sorry I had to cut again, but as you can see, some of these books have their release date right here. But it looks like some of the Marvel books have already been pushed back to be determined. But these are just some of the books that I thought looked interesting for this month. You guys will have to let me know what you were looking forward to picking up. Was there a story arc that you were excited about? Maybe a first cover appearance of Punchline you were looking forward to? Just let me know down below what you guys were looking out for and what you're excited for when new comics finally come back. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.